I believe. Should be. Oh boy. I can already tell today is going to be very, very chill. I'm I'm feeling it today. Today's been a long day. I'm about like 4 minutes late to the live stream, but that was because my son. Ooh, keep that. Those guys give a lot. That is because my son walked up to my door just literally 2 minutes before it was gonna start, which is fine. Like he has any care for schedules and live streams. He's 4. He's just gonna do that. That said, I had to help him with some stuff, so. Oh, I have no monies. We're just gonna have to catch that one. Possibly sell it. This is a game called Tiny Aquarium. It is another. This one's less of a productivity and more of a slight idler slash active game. So this is a little different. Okay, we're good. Am I? This is reminding me very much of that one time. Did I do this right? I did, right? Oh, this is giving me throwbacks to that one time. Let's do this. Oh, hello, God King R. You have relieved me. I was like, uh-oh, I'm getting vibes of that one time when I was streaming to the wrong stream. This is a game called Tiny Aquarium. It's thank you. I do not put it past myself to accidentally do that, so. Oop. There we go. It's freezing. So today I'm a little tired. I have had a ridiculous amount of stuff happen today, honestly. It has been one thing after another. The big one being that my car battery died, and so it has just been a whole day of back and forthing all day long. So I'm like worn out. I don't know if you can tell. My brain is just, it's not really having it. Didn't I have 2 babies? Oh yeah, here's the other one. Oop. This keeps freezing. I wonder if I installed it on my external. I probably did. Anyways, oops. How are y'all doing? I hope you all have had a much less active day than me. But yeah, today's been a lot. I am quite tired. We're probably going to have a much chiller live stream, and it may, depending on how boring I get, it may not last that long. If I start nodding off, we may have to call it. Today, I have a lot to write, although hopefully not as much as I wrote yesterday. Yesterday was so dumb. So Monday, I wrote that whole chapter ready to go live on Tuesday, and I never hit submit chapter. So on Tuesday, no chapter went live, because I'm awesome like that. And then I just, whatever. That's fine. I may not keep this one going. I'm not sure yet. This is my one tank. This is my other tank. Oh my heavens. This guy makes 32 per hour. I might hear tiny footsteps. Someone's having a lot of trouble tonight. Hang on. Oops, let's turn that off. Oh. Oh boy. Well, we'll keep a listen out, if that makes sense. This guy, he's epic. Wow. This guy is potentially my best fish. Like, actually, though. So, oh no. Here's the dealio. I've got a couple things that I actually need to do, and actually, I just realized that I kind of need to run the other software because... Okay, cool. Because we're going to kind of timer this because my mom's birthday is on Saturday. And while she has birthday presents coming, I kind of want to make her something for her birthday. So I think I can probably reuse this. I was trying to make something for fun by my own hand. Is your car old? Oh yeah, it's over 10 years old now, but the mileage is still really good. So thankfully, like, it's nothing bad. It's just that the battery needed replacing. There's some other things that need to be fixed, but as all car things cost a bajillion dollary dues. Alas, we had to pick what we could oh no, actually let's go outside. We are going to enjoy. There we go, yeah. I was doing this one last night. Okay, so we need to do 27, and I also let's do, there we go. Alright, I've got 2 to-dos. We'll pull up the timer. It's alright, this one's just fine. I am going to crochet my mom. Oh, it's not even showing up. Hang on. There we go. Now it should show up. Let me click. Yeah, it's completely fine, thankfully. So nothing bad, nothing scary. I can never tell just how bright the colors of this game are. I haven't quite figured out why, but my laptop's screen makes everything very washed out. I've messed with the settings a little bit, but haven't honestly devoted enough time to really be like, yeah, I've tried everything. I'm sure there's something that I've missed. I just, every time I sit down to try and fix it, I'm like, ugh, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just me. So I can never tell if what I'm seeing on the live stream is washed out or if it's my second monitor, which costs significantly less than my laptop. It's not like an amazing monitor. It is just a monitor. It's super bright and colorful, and the colors always pop really vibrantly on it. So it was on sale. And also it doesn't even have speakers, I think. If it does, they're not fancy. They're very eh. Okay, so what I think we will do to try to juggle this, because I've made the mistake of making my mom a birthday present for last. My original plan was to make her a bag, and I made 2 panels for it because it's going to be using granny squares. So this is one panel. I'm sure you can see so much detail in this lovely camera that I have that is like 2 inches wide. Here we go. All right, there we go. That one. That's the back. This is the better That's the front, because I say it is. And then this is another panel. Excuse me. And then I did the math and realized that my mother's birthday is this Saturday. I need 27 of these to make the bag the size that I want it to be. So I need 27 of these very beautiful, I don't know if you guys can see, but there are little sparkles in this beige yarn in the middle. So it's like a beige with gold sparkles, and then this color changing yarn. And then I have just a very simple beige that the bag is going to be up around the top. Beautiful. So, something normally there's thin black bars on the sides. I'm not sure. I was messing with things a little bit. I'm hoping that I fixed something within OBS with I noticed the black bars too, and I think it was because I was streaming at a very specific resolution. I think I fixed that. I'll say. Who knows? Uh-oh. I lost the end. Where did my end go? There it is. So I'm going to take this blue yarn that has silver sparkles on it. Because Mom said that she's into... I asked my mother, Mom, what colors do you like? And she said, well, right now I really like pink and I quote, a shade of blue. I don't know what that means. She didn't send me a picture of this shade of blue. So I was like, I'll make it work. That's fine. So I have to be very careful not to show the pattern on stream because you just don't do that. That's no bueno. It's a paid pattern, so can't be showing that on stream. That would be no bueno. What do they recommend? 6mm hook with worsted weight. Really? 6mm? And they have that tight of a gauge? 6mm is like kind of big. Hey, who am I? Oh, that's to gauge. That's fine. I don't need a gauge. That's what professionals do. And I'm not a professional. End sentence. Where's my 6? I know I have a 6. That's 2. Guessing the right shape. I know, right? That's fine. This is my 5. Is this my 6? This is 5.5. I might have to go with 5.5. Okay, this is 6.5. Do I not have a 6? 6. There we go. I found 6 is orange. I'm missing a 4.5. I don't know what happened to my 4.5. I need to go back to the craft store with my bag of crochet hooks. Where is he? I don't know if he's in his room. Hang on. I might have to go look for my son and make sure that he's not up to mischief, because earlier I went to go check on him and he had the smell of cat food on his hands, which I'm not exceptionally keen on him playing with cat food. I would greatly prefer that he not. Whoa, I have so much yarn. Okay, hang on. Oh, I don't want it to get all tangled. Okay, this is fine. I'm just gonna... Alright. I'm professional. I think I'm just unprofessional at this point. I've been doing this so long, you'd think I'd have figured it out. Alright, I will be right back. I'm gonna go check on my 4-year-old because I don't see him in his bed and I am pretty sure that he is committing mischief. So, BRB. Mystery solved. Daddy is helping him, which is good. I have no need to be concerned. Brent's a really, really, really good father. He's just, it's hard to explain, but what do I need to do? Well, I'm going to assume that this does not use a magic circle, and we're just gonna Slipknot. Let's start a timer. We're going to do we'll do this 3 times, and then so my short break, we're gonna do like 10 minutes of writing. So here's what we're gonna do: 15 minutes of crochet. I thought he was trying to eat salmon. No, nothing like that. And then we will take a 15-minute break at the very end. How's that? I think that should be fine. Okay, so now that we have that going, where did my thing go? There it is. Okay, so we are going to... Oh, this is going to be so tricky. All right, so this pattern has different sizes depending on who I'm making this for. Like if I'm making it for a baby versus an adult. And they show you this by using different colors when writing which size to use or how many stitches to do. And the adult, of course, is at the very, very end. So we got 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is where I always get something wrong. 2nd chain from the hook. So it's gotta be this one. And then 7. 1, 2. This is going to be so interesting, especially because you can't see anything. 3. This is just a productivity stream at this point. 4. This is a different project, by the way, than the one that I was talking about, the bag. 5. Oh, I'm not going to do well if I try and talk and crochet. 6. 7. Okay. Always a good sign when it mathematically adds out. And the next 7 chains. Chain 1. And then turn. Good sign. The biggest knitting. I'm crocheting, sir. Don't let any of the knitting people hear you. Actually, I couldn't tell you who would get more offended, the crochet people or the knitting people. I don't know if I count as crochet people because I'm not like a beginner anymore, but I also would not call myself advanced in the slightest. Oops. This is not where I want the camera to be. Hang on. There we go. Oh, my volume's all the way down. Okay. Where am I at? Single crochet in the same stitch. Okay. So, in what stitch? What's the same stitch? Oh no. What does it mean by same stitch? If this is a chain, so that's the chain. So this has to be the stitch. Has to be. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not a beginner, but I'm not advanced. And then I crochet in the back loop next. What was a back loop again? Crochet. I just want to make sure. Can I just see a picture? Yeah. cool. That's what I thought. I just, you know, I wanted to make sure Google knew. Crochet was posh knitting. No, see, the difference is crochet only uses one hook, but knitting requires two. The types of stitches that you can do between crochet and knitting are very different. You can do stitches that resemble knitting in crochet, but they are not the same, and they don't really function the same. Like, there's a very specific knit stitch that you can only do in knitting. However, on the flip side, machines replicate knitting very easily, whereas machines have not yet been made that are cost effective that can replicate crochet. So, you know, there's your pros and cons to both. And boy, do crocheters love to repeat that. Okay, so trying to do this so that if people come in, they can at least see that I am doing something and not just sitting here and mumbling like a weirdo to myself. Was that 2? Yeah. 3. Most crocheters will confirm that 90% of crocheting, 4, is counting and losing track. 5. 6. Okay, and then I do this, and then what did it do? Okay, yeah, so far so good. Really? This doesn't seem right. Wait a minute. Why is this so small? I'm so confused right now. I'm making a hat. I don't understand what this part is. What is this? Beginning with brim. I have to be insane. This doesn't... 9? Okay. This is what I'm making right now. That cannot be correct. I must be misunderstanding something. I must be doing something insane. Oh, I understand. I know what I'm doing wrong. Or rather, what I am misunderstanding. So even though I am crocheting this way, it's this. I'm doing it long ways, all the way around. I understand. I am the fool. It is I. I am the fool. I questioned the pattern. I questioned. It is I. I am the problem. She said it was for snobs. Really? Interesting. I've never heard that. I've always thought I thought maybe this could be 100% a cultural and also a generational thing. I've always kind of thought knitting was the posh one. I thought crochet was like the one that we all do for fun because we all make stuffed animals. You can make stuffed animals in knitting, and actually I really want to learn knitting. It is terribly, I'm very afraid of knitting. What was I doing? What row am I on? Okay, I just did row 2. I'm on row 3. I am going to need my magic, you see this? It's a stitch counter. It has a little, it just counts your stitches for you. Don't know what I was counting, but this is what I'm going to use this. We are on row 2. We're going to need this in a minute because I need to crochet 62 rows. And there is no way on God's green earth that I'm going to remember. I'm just going to lose count halfway through that. 100%. So we need to repeat row 2 until I reach, oh, that's the one. Yeah, 62. So we were on row 2 until I reach 62 rows. So I'm pretty sure that that means we stop at 62 because the next step I have to crochet 62 times. So yes. So we just did row 2, so now we are on row 3. So we need to, oops. Right. It's this one. And then in the back loops only. 1. Once I get the hang of this too, this is going to go a lot faster. 3. New patterns are always me sitting here going, huh. 4. And there's always an, oh. 5? No. That is incorrect. Surely. Hang on. I've lost count. That doesn't seem. That's the other 10% of crochet. Oh, I see. I mean, honestly, that's probably how I think too. If there's something that I don't understand, it also probably seems posh to me. Which is also probably why knitting seems posh. I have the utmost respect for people who can knit, because that is, like, when you listen to people too, and they're like saying it out loud, and they're like, purl 1, knit 2, purl 1, knit 2. That sounds magical. I don't know if that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, no, I understand. That's, yeah, that makes sense. This is accurate. Okay. And then we do that, and then we turn. And then I use this little paper clip to keep. I have to do this. So, you know, masterful crochet people don't always use stitch markers, but alas, I am neither a beginner nor someone who knows what. Oop, I did not press the button. This is row 4. That would be very bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I understand now. I know what this wants me to do. Hello, Johan. I hope you have been well as well. Today I am juggling writing with crochet because I'm making my mother something for her birthday, which is on Saturdays, so I don't have a ton of time. I have saved this for the very last minute. 1. So my timers are now set up. We're going to do 15 minutes of 2 crochet. 3, 4. There's going to be a lot of counting. At least until I am confident. Yeah. 6. I won't need to count forever because this is going to be pretty straightforward. So, oh, we're about done. I'm going to do one more row even if the timer goes off, because this is honestly pretty quick. So this is row 6. And then, uh-oh. Did I do that right? Did I do a silly? No. Did I do a silly? Why do I feel like I did something very silly? Well, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the full one, and then we chain, turn. Okay. Hi, XGP. Thank you. I hope you have I hope you are having a wonderful Wednesday as well. We are on row 7. I'm really hoping that I don't forget that. Yeah. There we go. Look at that. It's a lovely little square. This is going to be the brim of the hat, and it's going to go around like this, but we're going across it like this. So it's a hat for my mom that I'm making her. I actually wanted to give her, hello, Afi Noor. I did not, I'm sorry, I missed your hello. So this is a writing live stream. I'm also trying to make my mom something for her birthday. So we're going to be crocheting and writing at the same time. So this is a very chill live stream. Thank you. I hope she does too. I was originally going to make her a bag, and I made 2 panels for a said bag. And then I looked at them and I was like, I need to make 27 of these by Saturday. And it took me about an hour to make 2 of these. And I was like, I'll keep working on this, but it's not getting done by Saturday. So anyways, okay, so we're on row 7 for that. We're going to do 10 minutes of writing now because I have a chapter 27 to get out tomorrow, and people who are very quick to let me know when I have not gotten said chapter out. Aw. Oh no. Oh, that's sweet. That's a really cute memory. All right. Let's boogie. Let's get this. Oop, almost pressed the button. I gotta be very careful. This is, by the way, for anybody, this is a knitting. I guess technically, actually, it's a stitch counter. So it's basically literally just like you press a button and the number goes up. So I have to just be careful not to press the number and lose track. We're on row 7. I'm currently writing, don't judge me, it's a romance novel on Inkitt. There's a lot of stigma behind romance, so I can't help but feel embarrassed when I talk about it. It's doing really well, and I'm really, really happy with how many people are following and I've got 57,000 words published. It's on 202 reading lists. I have 2.21 thousand reads, but my stats don't update every day. They update every other day. So it's been about 2.21 the past couple days. This one is meant to be a comforting story. Excuse me. So it is a romance, but there's a lot of like family, found family, hurt, werewolves, but it's not, you know, I'm quite proud of it. I'm very proud of it. I know there's, people scoff at romance a lot, but I think romance is very undervalued by the general reader group. I do write also as well high fantasy and sometimes low fantasies like portal fantasies. I write horror. And I want to write science fiction, but I really need to read science fiction before I write science fiction, and I just haven't done that. And I've also really gotten into historical romance recently. Let's just add that to the pile of things that I want to read and write. Like I would love to write a Regency romance, especially because I just became violently obsessed with Jane Austen. So Jane Austen is the best author. Anyway, I'm supposed to be. All right, we're gonna spend the next 5 minutes writing. So if anybody wants to write with me, we can. Oh yeah, I have the thing that I did, right? The text. That way, if anybody comes in and wonders why I'm just sitting here and staring at the screen, we're doing it. 5.5 minute writing sprint. Booyah. If anybody else is writing, feel free to join. We'll be productive together. We'll get all the things done. This is what I've got going here is basically, it's literally just like a productivity thing. I can have her do anything. Because we're on a break, nothing in the background is moving. She can be in outer space or not. And I just like the outer space one. And once it leaves the short break, it's going to start, the train will start moving again because she's in a train. And we have a pet moth. Because it's cute. It has a little lantern. Like, look at it. It's adorable. Anyways, is anybody else writing, by the way? Tell me all that you are willing to tell me. Write in the comments and I'll catch up. Where did I leave off in chapter 6? Oh, that's right. I write slow burn romance, by the way. I'm 57,000 words in and he's kissed her on the forehead. That's it. That's all that's happened. Very slow burn, but I'm also ramping up to something very exciting, which may cause some screams from people, so here we go. Anyways, let's see. How do I want to start this? Picking back up on the chapter. Starting writing the chapter is always the hardest. If I can start writing, you're shaving. Well done. I wish there was a way to like track productivity and shaving, but I don't think there is. Let me think. How do I want to start this chapter? I think... Right, I had an idea earlier today, but I got distracted because then I discovered that my car battery was dying. I have my writing software open, by the way. I use Scrivener. I can... Oh, I forgot that I lowered it. Oh. I was like, that doesn't look like my writing software. Yeah, because it's you know, there's my writing software. This is, here's chapter 26, which was 3,192 words. And actually I edited it and it was more than that. It came out to about like 3,250 or something like that after I edited the darn thing. So my readers can't say I never do anything for them. There was that many words in that chapter. Oh yes, Robin Williams. Exactly. There is something very beautiful about those butterfly feelings that you get in your stomach when you're reading a book and you're like, you know, I'm a 34-year-old lady. I just realized, okay, this is not going to be a reference that anybody picks up unless they specifically watch Jenna Marbles, but I can officially say I'm a 32-year-old lady. No, wait, she says 32 and I'm 34. I'm a 34-year-old lady. Did she say 34 or 32? I think I'm too old, actually. I think I missed the bar. I'm not 32 anymore. Dang it, it wasn't 34. I think it was 32. Darn, I missed the Jenna Marbles year. I'm a 34-year-old lady. Anyways, Jenna Marbles. One of the best YouTubers that will have ever existed. I loved her to pieces. But I respect that she left YouTube. Would never dream of forcing her to come back. So, anyways, writing. Minute 40 left. Let's do it. Super productive. This is like SpongeBob. I just have the word "I'd." It's basically the same as just having a very fancy "the" at the beginning of the paper. Let me think. There we go. Well, good writing session. I guess I could technically keep writing into this since I didn't do any writing, but let's stick to it. We'll keep the crochet bit, the 15 minutes. So I will come back to this now that I have something started. And at least I know that this is very easy to keep doing. Oh, whoa, where's my counter? Okay, so we are on row 7. That's not where I put it. I put it here. All right. Crochet. Doing all the productivity, even if crochet is so far in the lead for productivity. I don't need to count anymore because it's nothing ever really changes. So now that I'm feeling a little confident in how this is turning out, it's pretty much the same thing for 60 rows. We turn. It would go even faster if I didn't have to move the paper clip, but if I don't move the paper clip, I will regret it. Row 8. But yes, if anyone else is writing, I would love to hear, or else, you know, you don't have to share. Sometimes ideas are frightening to put out, or also there's the fear of having one's ideas stolen. I wrote for last year, we did a House of Flies, which I realized was, the title of that was quite obviously heavily influenced by House of Leaves, but at the time, I didn't realize I'd done that. So that was even though I was reading it at the time, look, I have 2 kids. My brain is fried, you know? So, it is what it is. This should go actually pretty quick, I think. There's a good chance that I might be able to get this done either tonight or tomorrow night. 10. Even though it seems like we're very far away, this is working up pretty quick. I'm actually pretty pleased. It's more like a headband, but it's like ear warmers, and your hair can come out of the top. So if you wanted to wear it in like a hair clip, you can also put it over your hair, so your hair doesn't have to come out the top. Bro. You know, I thought my gauge was going to be a lot bigger, so I'm actually... Uh-oh. That was a bit of a loose stitch. Hang on, let me redo that. I don't like how loose that stitch was. You know, the good stuff. Not gonna lie, I kind of like doing things from a side angle like this, because feels like things are changing quickly, even though technically they're not. We're still on row 11 out of 62. But hey, progress is progress. We can't be mad about progress. We're actually working hard tonight. We're trying to anyway. That's true. Is anybody doing crochet? I should add that to the title. You know. And get some crocheters in here, not just the writers. Why not? All are welcome. Knitters. Knitters. Why did that sound... My brain is like... I don't think you said that right. Knitter. It doesn't sound like a word anymore. Whatever. But yes, if we have any crocheters or knitters in here... Oh, no. Chain. Okay. This is also the point at which I am the most likely to make a mistake, because I'm getting very cocky This is also the point where I could start to work a little faster. Hey, hello, Derek. Welcome, welcome. We're doing some productivity streaming. So it's just chilling and vibing. We're writing and crocheting. My mom's birthday is this Saturday, so I'm trying to make her something quite pretty. I think this, oops, I did not press the button. We're on row 13. Cannot get that wrong. I will find out later when I am trying to make this that I miscounted very quickly. But yes, what was I saying? Productivity, chillin', vibin', talking, music, lo-fi, Coke Zeros. Hey, bro. There we go. Someone with knits. That sounds like a Bluey. Is that a thing? Is knits a thing? I always thought that was a Bluey thing that she made up. And now I'm suddenly wondering, knits. Because she was like, there's an episode of Bluey where she's like, hang on. And then she's like, you know, she's running a hair salon and then she says her dad has knits. And I was like, oh, haha, how cute. And now I'm like, wait, are knits a thing? I thought she was referencing lice. But now I think I'm the goofy goober. I'm a goofy goober, yeah. Dude, I haven't seen the SpongeBob movie in over a decade, at least. I have not actively watched the SpongeBob movie in over a decade, and Goofy Goober, that song, I'm a goofy goober, yeah. You're a goofy goober, yeah. It's still there. It will, boop, 14, I think. I'm also really bad at counting rows in, like, after the fact. So, hopefully I don't have to do that. Oh. Someone has finally fallen asleep. That's good. I swear he knows on the nights I'm going to stream. Because those are the nights when he is his most active. Okay, move this. Empty lice eggs. Oh. That makes a lot of sense. I guess I've never heard a name for that. Or I have and just never processed it. Did anybody watch the show As Told by Ginger? That was... Did I press this? Oh. See, it's happened. Oh, it's happened. Okay. I have to try and count rows. This is the trouble with quick changes. Okay, so in theory this should be 15. 2 oh gosh, okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That is incorrect. 1, 2. 16, 17, 18? I cannot be 3 behind. Jar Jar Studios, you Bluey fight Palpatine. Okay, that's kind of awesome. I cannot be 3 behind, surely. That would be insane. Am I 3 behind? There's no way. I can't be 3 behind already. There's no way. That would be insane. 1. But this is single crochet. This isn't like double crochet. Okay, hang on. So supposedly this is row 15. Oh boy. Okay. Six, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. What? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, I think I am actually somehow that many behind. Because no matter how I count this, and after... Wow, I'm doing a great job. How did I get this so wrong so fast? Wait, that would make this row 20. Oh, this is... I'm telling you, I'm gonna get to the next stage of this hat, and it's gonna come time where I have to crochet around it, and it's not gonna be 62. It's gonna be like 59. Crochet. Forgot to do it again. Maybe it is very possible. I think it's very possible that I have skipped 3 or 4 rows. Skipped counting. I knew it was going to happen. And then it happened. While I was saying I knew it was going to happen. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to start pressing the button before I move the paper clip. And that's hopefully going to fix things. Okay, I think we have... Yeah, this is 10 minutes left of this. 10 minutes? 2 minutes left, and then we go back to writing. Oops. Okay. Press, chain, turn, paperclip. Well, now we've got it. I have to have. Look, see? We're coming along. It's a very easy pattern. If I mess this up, I'm gonna feel real dumb. Like, this is a very easy pattern. It's very quick to do. I should not be messing this up. Even as a not beginner, not advanced. Oh, press, chain, turn. We're on row 24. Supposedly. Look, man, I don't know. The real thing for me to do is to start putting paper clips on the end of each row just to see what it looks like. I could do that, and then I can count based off of how that looks. I have the paper clips to do it. I mean, like, I could genuinely do that. Okay, that, press, chain 1, turn. Alright, you know what? For educational purposes. Where are my paper clips? Uh-oh. Well, I had paper clips to do this with. Did I take them out? No, I just realized. Oh, I had something that could have looked so perfect. No! Okay, I know I'm this far into the hat, but like, hang on. Bear with me. Also, I don't know where my paper clips went, which is super awesome. I love that for me. There's a whole box of paper clips. How can I lose a whole box? Just a whole box of paper clips. They never leave my knitting bag. They have apparently left. Oh, there they are. See? Paper clips. Plastic. Paper clips. Okay. So it's supposed to be writing time, but look, hear me out. It might be worth starting over for, because I've just remembered that I have possibly the best. Okay. The lighting for me to show you anything for you to judge and make a decision based off of is terrible, because the lighting is behind me. Give me my face. Thank you. Okay. This is what this looks like. It's shimmery. It's like a turquoise. It's got silver in it. Now, hear me out, okay? I have this, okay? Biscuits. I've got this. You can't really see what this is. It is a thread, and it's got sequins on it, okay? It's pink. If I combine that... Okay, come here, you. With this, okay, which is, I had this, what size is this? 4. Okay, it's worsted weight. Is it worsted? It should be. Okay, I have this, and I have this. If I put these together, it could possibly make an extremely pretty effect. I could try it, and then we can see how it goes. It could also be extremely annoying, because I will have to carry along the thread of this for the entire hat, but it would be extremely pretty. Okay. I think what we will do, and I'm gonna hate myself for it, is we are going to pop over here real quick. I'm gonna open up my journal. Okay, we're going to blue with silver sparkles. Row 25, I think. Okay, that's what we're doing for that, and then I'm going to try this on the next sprint. I need to write. Alright, let's do some writing. Let's be super productive. I have time. Honestly, this hat is working up super fast. It's going to be really easy. Assuming the next part of the pattern is also quite easy, which I'm pretty sure it is. It's just more single crochet. So, honestly, it should not be difficult whatsoever. The hardest part is at the very end of the hat, in all honesty. It's just going to be another, like... How many rows? I'm not sure how many rows, but round 4. It looks like it's only 8 rows. Yeah, this is going to be really easy. Okay, we're going to try it on the next... Okay. I think what I will do... We're just going to dive into this. I've been wanting to use this anyways. You know? Heck it. We're going to make something... Oh, it's so pretty. It's so soft. Alright. I need to put this in something so that... Oh, this is gonna be... Hang on. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh. If I do go with this, Mom's gonna really like it. I think. I make assumptions. Can I get a center Can I get a center pole? I don't trust myself with a center pole. We're just gonna have to get it from the edge, which is actually fine because it's darker. We're gonna try this. Oh, that's not the edge. Where are you? This is the edge. Okay. We're gonna try this and see where it takes us. I'll put this in here. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Now, here's the fun part. I have to carry along, which I have never actually done, honestly, in any capacity. Okay, we're gonna get kind of a nice... Now, what did I do? How did I do this? I lost the chat. Hang on. There's the chat. All right, let's see. Let me see how this looks. First of all, you do a carry along and all of a sudden you forget how to do a slip knot. Yo, bro, I know how to do a slip knot. Don't do this to me. Here we go. No. You stay there. Oh dear. Okay. Bro. Eek. Oh wow. Yeah, this makes things so complicated. Hang on. I've never done this before, but it's if I can do it, if I can pull it off, it's gonna look so dang pretty. All right, so we chain 9. 8, 8, 8. You stop that. You stop that. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 5. No, come on. 6. Hang on. Come on. 7, 8, 9. Cool. All right. And then no. Yes. No. There we go. This is very weird for me. 7. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Come on. 6. Yee boy. Okay. 7. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Now what do I do? Chain 1 and turn. We need another. We use pink. As if that's not going to confuse the snot out of me. Come on. Okay. Pink on pink. Okay. We're doing fantastic. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty. Okay. No, I have to. This is it. This is my option. I don't think I can go back. Maybe if I have time, I'll make her too. Look, Mom. I made you too because I couldn't decide which was prettier. My mom is currently holding the #1 place for reading my book. So, you know what? That's what this is. What? Hang on. What am I doing? Okay, that's, yeah. Yeah, okay. And then we do the back loops. Oh, this is gonna get real gnarly real fast though. 1, 2, oops. 3. Uh-oh. Give me more, please. 4. 5? Yeah. Yeah. 6. Oh, I really like this one. This song, I mean. Ah, booyah. Now we're talking. Oh, I wish I could impart upon you all how pretty this is. That was... row 2. Hang on. I need... Okay, hang on. Yeah. Was that? Yeah. Okay, so this is now 3. And I knew that was going to happen. Forgot to pull more string. Okay, so. No, probably not. Okay, what I'm going to do, because I want to see, I still want to do an experiment where I can see exactly how to count the rows. So that's 1. That's 2. Give me another paperclip. Thank you. Okay, this is genuinely very pretty. Okay. This is a thicker yarn, but like, oh, I don't even know if you can see what that looks like. This lighting is not conducive for this. See that? So oh, look at, you can't see, but the thread shimmers and it's just so stinking pretty. This yarn is an ombre. Ombre? Ombre? Who knows? So I am interested to see what that's gonna look like as it gets lighter. Oh, I think this is gonna just look really pretty. Yeah. Anyways, I'm wasting... No writing has been done on my writing live stream of productivity and awesomeness. But let's really quickly, we can do, let's go into the interior. Hey, look, I can make her knit. Let's change the outside and we're gonna make it the ocean, because why not? The only thing I don't like is that it's hard to see through that circle window, but it's so pretty. Oh, look at that. And the lighting is currently evening, but if we make it morning, ooh, I kind of like the blue tint though, right? What's nighttime? Just dark. You know what? Maybe we'll keep it evening, because that's actually quite pretty. And then we could also change our spirit companion to match one of these guys. I got an armadillo. He's cute. There's not a whole lot of skins. Oh, look it. We have our little deep sea guy. I don't know. I still love this little moth dude. This little moth dude is definitely my favorite so far. Oh, this is that color of that moth. There's a moth that actually has that coloring. We can do this one to match the water. There we go. Beautiful. Although, I love how I was like, I'm gonna do writing, and then I didn't. This one also suits, I'm not gonna lie. It matches our little alien. Okay. Beautiful. Let's write. Let's do writing on my writing live stream. Did I turn on the... Yeah. Quit being so lazy. Honestly, if I could do something like that, I would be unstoppable. Crocheting with my feet. Okay, let me think. The strongest, the fastest. Shouldn't give him a name. He's not important. this how I want this chapter to start? Yeah. I can stop there. I have 900 words. I feel like I've made up for it. Here's my proof. I've got my 900. Literally 900. I'm quite proud of that. That rarely happens. I've got 900 words. I'm not sure how I feel about the beginning, but I also feel like... Oh, I made the game my background. That confused the snot out of me for a minute. Okay. We can go ahead and spend the next 10 minutes working on this again. I need to pull some of this thread free. I have a lot of it, so maybe I'll be able to do more projects with it. I wonder how I look up something like this, because I would love... I found this in Florida in a vintage yarn shop while on vacation. So the odds of me finding this exact brand is very unlikely. Oh, I got a text. Oh. All right. So that was this is row 3. Oop. I knew that was going to happen at some point. There's a little... Oh, my nose is bothering me. There is a little awkwardness in having to account for not just the yarn, but the thread as well. But for the most part, this isn't as tricksy as I feared it was going to be. It's not a perfect match for the yarn, for sure, but I think this being an ombre, I don't know if that's pronounced that way. It's one of those words that I have read and never exactly heard said, at least not when I cared. So now, of course, I don't know. All right, we are going to put one more paper clip, and then I should have a nice sample size to know, oops, just how big these rows are. Ugh. One of the hard parts of this is that this is probably my fault, but I am pulling from yarn on my left. Hang on, I can't see the camera, so I can't make sure that when I gesticulate that it's actually... Oh, I have an itch in my nose. It's gonna drive me insane. Anyways, I have my yarn on this side, and I have the thread on this side, which is not the smartest because they are pulling from two different directions. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. Okay, this last stitch is the hardest one. Although half of that is because I am, I've got the thread. Uh-oh. Ooh. Wait a minute, what just happened? Uh-oh. Hang on. I somehow lost the thread. Okay, there we go. Hang on. Okay, now we're good. Alright, now I have a nice subset. So we can see just how big these stitches are. So this is 5 rows. Only 4 paper clips because I didn't paper clip the first row. I think I understand. This is 1, 2. No, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Wait. No, that would make this row 6. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm an idiot. Hang on. Hey. This is very complicated. This is 1, 2. What? 1, 2. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? No, this is what? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm on row 6. Good God, I put a whole bunch of paper clips and I still lost count. That is remarkable. I would say that it's a special skill set, but I think all crocheters do this, genuinely. I am pretty sure that this is a rite of passage for any project. You are required to lose track of what you were doing and where you were at. I'm surprised I haven't seen a color shift yet, although to be fair, these are really small rows. 7. I'm gonna leave those ones there and start using a new paper clip just so that I can see moving forward what this looks like when I inevitably lose track again. I hope y'all are enjoying this extremely action-packed live stream. Bro, there we go. Okay. And then we're press. Beautiful. It's actually not that hard to do a carry along, at least when it's a thread like this. This is awesome. I'm tired. That is true. I might end this live stream here at the end of this timer. Press. Almost forgot to press the button again. And then I'll probably just continue working on this and do alternating timers that I'll ignore anyways. You know, the huge. Oh, I ran out of thread. Biscuits. Ha 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 ha. I caught that sucker. Ah. There we go. This, I wish I could explain just how stinking pretty this thread is, but it's so pretty. And again, when this color shift kicks in, I'm so excited. It's gonna be a while though, I think. It stays pretty dark for a long time. I don't know what I was expecting. I thought it would change a lot sooner. This is probably meant to be used completely in one project, which means that I run the risk. I mean, it is going to be oops. This It's not. Uh-oh. Awesome. Okay. It is going to be in one project. Just, you know. Yeah. And then we chain. Oh, I hope I've been chaining. Did I chain? Oh, I really hope I chained. Press. Okay. Okay. I think we will end today's live stream here. And I'm just gonna, you know, chill and do the awesomeness. Today was a very long day, in my defense. Like, you know, on top of the car battery and all that, I went to my parents' house for some backup because I knew it was going to be a rough day with car repairs and going back and forth and figuring out what we wanted to pay for and all that fun stuff. 11. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Well, let me see. Let me see. Yeah, that's actually quite nice. All right. The lighting in this room is super, did I press the button? I did. Did I? I did. The lighting in this room is super yellow, so it's not going to be perfect. Let's see. Hello, raccoon. You showed up just in time for me to start, possibly bringing the live stream to an end, but I was just going to share... That's not where that went. I put it here. It's here. Yeah, download that. Or do I need to download that? Yeah, I'll just do this. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that works. Neat. Oh, hi, Crystal. 1 second. I am sharing. Oops. What? What? Oh, the software's... Okay. I had software there. I want y'all to know that. I had software there. And it wasn't showing up. So... There it is. Yep. There we go. This... Wow, this didn't do it any justice. Okay. This thread is very shimmery, and it's got these sequins. Wow, yeah, that just looks super fuzzy. This shows all the wrong details. Shows all the wrong details. Yeah, boy. 37. There are 2 achievements that I haven't unlocked for this. One is to get to level 50. The other one I think is 40. Alright, let me get this. I may not need to do... I'm pretty sure this is row 11. We'll find out. We're doing a nice... You know what? I'll do a couple more rows. What is happening? This doesn't look right. What is happening? Is this right? Am I... I'm losing my mind. Yeah, that's a single crochet. Wait. I missed the thread. It's gonna be so nice. So this is it's like a hat that's designed for fall. Although again, it's more like a headband. I didn't show a picture of what the final piece looks like. Let's see. This does not want to stay loaded. I can show this part. Yeah. So this is what the hat will look like. Except mine. Let me turn that off. And then, there you go. It's so pretty. What was I doing? We're in a very repetitive segment of this pattern, which is awesome. Because I don't need to count, which would not be happening anyways on a live stream. Alright, I think I got it. This last stitch is always the hardest. Come on. I bunched up the thread a little bit. No. Hang on, I gotta undo this. The thread got all bunchy. Okay, there we go. Let's try that again. Riveting content. Also, I'm super tired. Oop, press the button. Did I press the button? Oh my gosh, we're back at this again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes. Hey! For once, the count actually lined up. We've had a running problem with this not lining up. I'll do a couple more rows. Why not? I'm probably going to end this live stream a little early today, if only because today has been an absolute adult kind of day. My car battery died, so, obviously I drove out to my parents for backup because Brent works during the day and he's in a lot of meetings these days. But I drove out to my parents' house and then I drove the car to the not dealership. We didn't go to a dealership. I drove my car to the place and then I was like, yo, car's not turning on, man. Pretty sure it's the battery. And he's like, yeah, me too. But oops, I dropped the thread. Alas. Where did you go? Whoop. Hello? So I went all the way under my table. Come on, man. And if I pull it, I'm just going to wind up pulling on the thread. Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay. Am I tangled up in thread? No. Okay. Sort of. Gotta get this on top of my leg. Thank you. Close-up knitting camera. I wish. What? Did I press the button? Oh, that very much interrupted my whole process. Hi, Gontes. Now I feel like I can't end early. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, I did. Awesome. Great. I feel like I'm so... We're going to do something scary. We're going to not use a stitch marker because I feel like this is going to go so much faster if I don't. And it's so repetitive. I would be really confused if I genuinely messed this up in a way that I needed my stitch marker. Not confused. I'd just be disappointed. Oop. Let me move my mouse. My friends... What's happening? Something's pulling on my leg. Am I... Ooh. My friend's car completely... Ah! That would scare the daylights out of me. I would... just end me now. I have something like that happen in my werewolf romance story. Except she's with her FBI agent friend. So, yeah. She's fine. Thankfully, everything was, like, fairly simple to fix. But, yeah, the pricing was definitely... What's happening? Oh, cool. My yarn got tangled up in my wheel. Awesome. Love that for me. There we go. I fixed it. I'm getting tangled up in stuff because I have thread on one side and yarn on the other. Hi, Lord Magma. That time it got stolen. I would consider that probably the biggest of the car problems here. Nothing like I don't have a car because it was stolen kind of problem. Can't even get that one fixed. You know? Oop, 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 oop. There we go. Okay, let's... Yep, and then press, and then turn. And then we just keep going. This is, by the way, this is a gift for my mother because her birthday is on Saturday. And for the first half of the stream, we were actually working in a different color before I suddenly remembered that I had this beautiful pink thread that I specifically bought to go with this yarn. And I was going to do a carry along and work this project well, I didn't have a project yet, but I knew I wanted to do something with this. And then while I was working in a very pretty blue yarn with sparkles in it, I suddenly was like, no, the yarn. I have the perfect yarn. And that's why we're here, and it's not that long. Oh, good. Oh. The police found it eventually. Well, that's good. Your problem was sort of fixed. Can't steal a car if you can't get your car stolen if you don't own a car. This is true. But yes, today's been a very chill, very quiet live stream. I have 900 words written, so I'm on a roll. Not. Bro, I'm trying to get it in this last stitch. This last one always causes me problems. There we go. Press. At least I know how to count the rows now. We were really struggling with that. That's why I have paper clips down in the bottom half. It's so that I can tell what the rows look like. Like, I'm here right now. I need 62 rows. I will lose count. I'm currently using a stitch counter on my finger that looks like a ring. But I forget to press the button. And in the last project, discovered that I was woefully behind by 4 rows. I was like, yeah, this is row 15. And then when I sort of figured out how to count it, it was like row 19. Beautiful. Press. I bought this, carjackers hate this one weird trick. I feel like I should show the chat on the stream, because then it is literally just me sitting here with this albeit very beautiful game going in the background while I crochet. Absolutely just the most what? I used the word earlier. Riveting. Very riveting live stream. I'm sure, like, you know, if Markiplier was live streaming right now, people would be dropping that. Oops, I lost the thread. People would be dropping that in a heartbeat once they found out I was over here just chilling with lo-fi beats, crocheting an ear warmer for my mom. I can't knit either, to be fair. I want to learn. I actually really like the way stuffed animals look with that knit stitch. Oh, they look so classy. Like, crochet is beautiful and very, it can get very complex, and you can do some really intense things with crochet. But knitting is just such a very pretty, classy stitch. And then you see it on, it instantly gives stuff a vintage look too. Like, you make a stuffed animal with a knit stitch and you're like, oh man, vintage. Press. Yeah, see, this is going a lot faster once I stopped using stitch markers, but whoo boy am I taking a risk. Hang on. 1, 2, I'm just double checking. 3, that nothing weird has happened. 4, uh-oh. 5, running out of thread. I said 5. Oop. Don't forget I said 5. I very much said 5. Okay. 6, great. Things are still adding up. It is a Halloween miracle. Press. Whether I have the right row count though, that's a whole other bucket of chicken wings. Filet crochet. Dude, see, like, there's so much. I'm working on a blanket for Riley, and I have been working on said blanket for like 2 years. Blankets are really hard, especially in worsted weight yarn. I made a mistake. I should have picked a bigger yarn, but I really like worsted weight yarn, and the yarn I picked was really pretty. And now the blanket is like at least halfway done, so like I can't give up now. That would be ridiculous. You guys are really sweet for sticking it out through all of the... Oops. That's not correct. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Something hinky happened. You guys are really sweet. I genuinely appreciate all of you so much. Because y'all come here and hang out with me, and I'm doing like the most boring things ever. Hi y'all, come stare at me while I say nothing for like 10 minutes at a time and just type, and you can't even see what I'm typing because I'm trying to give you something like interesting to look at with the game instead of just like letters appearing one at a time on a screen. I mean, the idea was also like, hey, we can all be productive together. Or not. But also, I do appreciate that y'all come by, genuinely. Still, after all this time. You guys are far too good to me. And there are YouTubers who could be so blessed to have folks like y'all. Oh, missed a thread. There we go. There we go. It's going to be so sparkly. I do hope the sequins don't catch in her hair. That was a minor thought, and I was like, eh. I mean, if I have the time, right? And we're on 23, you know, row 23 of... This is the brim, by the way. This is the brim of the hat. We're supposed to get to... Ah, I dropped the thread again. Oh, and it's gone very far away. Come back, my precious. Come back. Don't leave me. Aw, you are sweet. There we go. I don't think I pressed the button. Well, I did now. Count it when we get to 62. But yeah, this is gonna be very pretty. And if I am so lucky, I will make my mom a second hat out of the one that we started. Because, to be fair, that blue is very pretty. And she did say that she likes pink and a shade... Ooh. Oh, I don't know. I think it might be color changing soon. This is an ombre yarn, by the way. It's not actually going to stay this nice mauve color. It's going to color shift into something a lot lighter. I think that 3,000 words I pumped out yesterday has burned me out slightly. Press. Okay, get this one. The sheer volume. Oh, I forgot to put ocean sounds on. We need ocean sounds. Yeah, there we go. And lower it. Oop. I've left the train sound on this whole time because I feel like we have to have the train sound. If we're on a train, there must be a train. You know what I mean? We end this for the long. You are very sweet. I don't deserve it. I am but a tiny corner of the internet, just thriving in comfort and joy. And apparently my Bitcoin, according to freaking whoever it was that hacked my channel again. Yeah, it's been a minute. I think I got burned out on yesterday's chapter because, yeah, I did that right. I double guessed myself for a second. I was like, did I do the right thing? I burned out on yesterday's chapter because it was 3,200 words long. My nose is really itchy. It was 3,200 words long. I should have split it in half because then I could have bought myself a day where I didn't have to write. But I didn't feel like it split very good. if I had split it, I think the first half of the chapter would have been a little boring. It would not have ended on like any kind of a cliffhanger or anything that would have made people curious to keep going, which is pretty important in serial fiction because you want people to binge. And awesomely, people are binging. The last couple of reviews I've gotten on it are very, it was really good up until I got to the end and I realized it wasn't finished. I was like, oh, that's hilarious. So, and also sad. I feel bad. But, you know, I'm excited. I also can't wait to see what happens when I complete the thing. Although, I really would like to get extras put together before I finish the main body of the work so that people who are reading now also can find out that the extras exist. You know? Oh, it looks so pretty. It's braiding so nice into this. I've somehow managed to get this to braid in a really pretty way. But yes, I will get back to writing because I'm not gonna miss a day. It probably will be after the live stream. I just figured I'd go for a little longer. And also, I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty relaxing. We're on row 29, supposedly. I might count just to make sure, but here's where we're at. See, it works up pretty quick. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I will for sure get done by her birthday. The bag was not gonna happen. Oh, I didn't mention that to half of the people here currently. I was working on a bag for her yesterday, and then I did the math and realized that I had to make 27 granny squares by Saturday. I had 2, and that took me an hour. And I was like, I still want to make her the bag. But it will not be done by her birthday, and I would like to have something done on her birthday. So, I think 2 hats in the 2 colors that she told me she's super into right now would be a good thing to show up with. Especially, I'm super pleased with how this is turning out. But yeah, I'm never gonna find this again because I bought this thread at like a vintage, I think I mentioned this earlier, a vintage yarn shop in Florida, which I do not live in. I was visiting, and it's a small business. Okay. I think I've got the hang of this. It's literally just, as is most crochet, the same thing over and over and over a lot of times. And I restarted this project in the middle of the stream because I remembered these colors existed. So that I had these colors, which is, some people have said that crochet is actually made up of 2 separate hobbies. I think knitters don't generally have this problem, but boy do crocheters. And that's, one hobby is collecting yarn and the other hobby is actually crocheting. Sometimes you buy something even though you don't actively have a project in mind. You're like, I know I'm gonna use it eventually, but no, I don't have a project in mind. The problem is when you do find a project that you want to use it on and realize that you need more of the yarn and you can't because you bought it 4 years prior and it turns out they discontinued it. That happened to me with Riley's blanket. The yarn that I was using for it, I bought 4 skeins of it, which was not enough, and I didn't think it was going to be enough, but I decided to start with 4 skeins and then see where it left me, because they were rather big skeins. I probably needed 10, minimum. But I went back to get it a couple years later, because I picked his blanket back up, or a year later, and they had stopped making the yarn. And I guess nobody else liked that yarn because it did not exist anywhere on the internet, not eBay, nowhere. Stockpile of yarn. See? I'm telling you. I think they're right. And I try not to because, you know, I have kids and I can't really be spending crazy. Oops, I don't think I pressed that. I can't be spending crazily on yarn, but sometimes the yarn calls out to you and you buy it. And then you're like, I shouldn't have done that. But you did anyways. And that was what this thread was. I bought this thread and I was like, I just think it's pretty. It'll make something. Granted, this thread will last a lot longer than, say, something else. Okay. I need to count my rows. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Oops. I guess I did press the button because now I'm ahead by 1. So we don't press the button after this one. It's very easy to get lost. Like, I was going to quit 36 minutes ago. I cannot believe it's been 36 minutes since I was going to quit. It's real easy, man. You're like, oh, I'll just knit for a little bit. Or crochet for a little bit. And then it's been a few hours. And you're like, oh no. Oops, I wasn't supposed to hit the button. Okay. This time, we will not hit the button. The good news is that my shoulder seems to like this position because I'm not in any pain whatsoever, so... Oops. Uh-oh. What have I done? I've connected to some yarn that I'm not supposed to be... Some loop that I'm not supposed to be in. Okay, we don't press the button. This, I'm sure. Look, see, look at that. That's so... Oh. It's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. And then it's gonna start color changing at some point, and oh, it's gonna be, it's just, oh. This was a great idea. Yeah, I think it'll be a good idea to make 2 of these. And then I will feel complete and not so sad about having not finished the bag. And I'll show you guys my granny squares. Okay. I am caught up. Yes, actually, very similar. You can even, because there are some things that you can knit with your fingers. There's finger knitting. So it would be pretty easy to, Oh, that's not the way I wanted it to go down there. Yeah, that works. I should have done that ages ago. This would have gotten so much easier. Alright, so, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this very well. I'll make my face real big for a second. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that's awful. The lighting is terrible. Neat. Yeah. We'll do that trick that every vlogger did once upon a time. No, I don't think it's going to work like that. Okay. So here's what we'll do. I am going to lay these 2 side by side. One will be significantly easier to make out in this very yellow lighting. Oh, biscuits. Come on. I'm playing hard mode with taking this picture. We don't need me close up anymore. Nobody needs to see my mug. Hang on. No! Okay. I have to turn because I'm going to take a picture and then try to send it to you guys. Or not send it, but show it on live stream. Come on. I know my hand's not quite big enough for both of these, but... Oh, this is not a great image, but this does it no justice. The best part about this is how it sparkles in the light. Uh-oh, these are tangled. That took about 5 seconds for me to screw that up. Okay, cool. Put that one in there so I don't lose it. I'm quite pleased. That went a lot better than I thought it was going to go. Okay, I'm sending this to my Signal. And then I'm going to download it because Signal didn't show up on the live stream, which was very interesting. Pop that open. That is... Ooh, hang on. Not a great shot. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, okay. There we go. So we have this beautiful pink, this mauve with this beautiful thread going through with the sequins, which you cannot, this does it no justice whatsoever. And then this was the blue that I was working in, and it has already like a silver that's already threaded into the yarn. So that was not my doing, except that I chose the yarn. So this was what we did for the first portion of the stream. And then I remembered that these existed and I was like, ugh! So, and then on top of that, and I didn't take pictures of these, but I also have these guys that I was going to use to turn into a bag for my mom. And you won't be able to see it in this perfectly sized camera. This beige has a gold thread that goes through it. And then the bag itself was going to be just like a very simple, unadorned beige, because I thought that if I used the golden thread, it would be a little too much, too gaudy. And so I have this really pretty color changing blue and this really pretty color changing pink. And so this was going to be the bag, but I needed 27 of these. And that just simply was not, oops, that was my face. That was just simply not going to happen. Not in the amount of time. I did the math and everything. I was like, I would need to do 6 of these panels a day. And 2 of them took me an hour. And I don't have that much time to do these. So that's why I swapped to this one. Okay. I think we will call it here. I did not finish anything. I need to go write a book. I'll take a little mini break and then I'm gonna hop on that book and try and get it done ASAP. It's gonna be a weird chapter anyways. I think it's gonna be kind of in between things. It's a weird chapter. I'm honestly not even sure if I like what I've done so far with the 900 words that I have. So I am going to go ahead and end this live stream here, and I will see you guys on Friday, assuming nothing happens. I did mention on Monday, we have a family member who is very, very sick. She's in the last stages of stomach cancer. So I feel really weird about death this year. I feel weirdly disconnected from it. I don't know if that's healthy, but yes. So I will try to keep things updated. Yeah, that's true. But yes, I will try to keep you guys updated insofar as like if anything happens. So I will keep you guys posted. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate all of you. It is like a really nice way to be productive and not feel quite so burned out on things, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. I really like this one. The study session playlist has fantastic tracks on this software. Like, this is so pretty. And it doesn't make me sleepy either, shockingly. Some of these tracks I'm like, woo. But like this playlist, flawless. I actually really like it. Anyways, I'm going off on tangents. I gotta go. I gotta let you guys go. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for coming again, and I will keep y'all posted. Take care, be safe, eat food and drink water, and